So now I want to introduce you to the nutrigenomic methylation pathway. What is methylation? Well, it's a process that involves the addition of a methyl group to DNA, which can regulate gene expression and play a really critical role in lots and lots of biological features in the body. It's happening as we're sitting here multiple times. It's not something that you can feel. It's not something that you can see. But methylation influences so many functional processes within the body. And when methylation is going well, those processes help to repair your DNA, they help to regulate your hormone levels, they help with the production of energy, help to protect against cancer by supporting DNA and RNA replication. It influences detoxification, keeps your immune system healthy, supports the coating on the protection of your nerves and strengthens your nervous system. The body is a really complex machine with various different gears and performances that are happening. And methylation helps those performances to work in an optimal way. If they're not working in an optimal way, so the opposite of methylation is demethylation, then those mechanisms that it helps can start to become more damaged. So that can influence the aging process. It can influence in a negative way DNA and RNA replication. It can influence your body's ability to detoxify. So therefore you becoming a bigger toxic burden. Now, let's just take one of these pathways involved in methylation, one that lots of people read about, and that's MTHFR. Now, MTHFR is talked a lot about in the field of neurodiversity, particularly autistic spectrum disorder. It's one of the key genes involved in DNA methylation, and it plays a role in the metabolism of folate and the breakdown of homocysteine. Variations in the MTHFR gene have been associated with altered levels of folate and increased levels of homocysteine, which can impact DNA methylation and gene expression. Changes in this DNA methylation patterns can influence the expression of our genes involved in neuronal development, neurotransmitter function, and synaptic plasticity. So that is important when thinking about autistic spectrum disorder, but also important when thinking about Alzheimer's, dementias. It can potentially contribute to neurobiological basis of autistic spectrum disorder. So if you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, you've got a child that you're worried about showing tendencies towards autistic spectrum disorder, this panel might be the panel for you to look at how you metabolize vitamin B9, folate, how you activate those other B vitamins, cobalamin to methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin, and how you can donate methyl donors to support that process. This panel particularly helps us to nail the supplementation, because if you have an individual with altered methylation and you put the gear from first to sixth, you can cause altered methylation in a really negative way. And a child with autistic spectrum disorder that goes from hypo to hypermethylation really can demonstrate some behavioral challenges or anxiety challenges. And similarly for any of us, if we put the wrong form of the B vitamins in, or we put them in without the addition of methyl support, whether that's choline-rich foods like egg yolk and organ meat, or whether that is methylation support supplements, then we could really get a negative impact from taking those methyl B vitamins. So maybe you've already tried taking a multivitamin with methylated B vitamins and very quickly said, I feel really wired, I feel really anxious, or you've given them to your children and their behaviors have exacerbated. then you really need to think about understanding each of these different pathways and understanding how we can support the whole of the methylation process. So this test might be for you if you are concerned about a child with autism, ADHD, or another similar condition. If you yourself are worried about your anxiety levels, if you're worried about your cognitive processes, if you're worried about cognitive decline, similarly, if you're worried about diseases like cancers, and we're thinking about the impact of methylation on DNA and RNA replication, then let's get the facts and let's work at the roots of the tree to ensure we're supporting you as you come through the trunk, the branches, and the leaves to support an optimal health and well-being journey. Thanks for now. See you soon.